Welcome to the ultimate guide on budgeting brilliance. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting your journey towards financial success, mastering effective budgeting techniques is key to take control of your money and achieve your financial goals. In this video, we will dive deep into the world of budgeting, exploring tried and true techniques that will transform the way you manage your finances. From creating a realistic budget to tracking expenses and setting savings targets, we'll cover it all. Using our expertise in brand voice, we have crafted a comprehensive and engaging guide that will help you navigate the sometimes overwhelming world of personal finance. With our easy-to-follow tips and tricks, you'll be well on your way to financial freedom. Discover how to prioritize your spending, make informed financial decisions, and stay on track to achieve long-term financial stability. Whether your goal is to save for a down payment, pay off debt, or plan for retirement, our budgeting brilliance techniques will set you up for success. Are you ready to take control of your financial future? Let's get started on your journey to budgeting brilliance. The importance of budgeting. Budgeting is the foundation of financial success. It is the process of creating a plan for your money, ensuring that every dollar has a purpose. By budgeting effectively, you gain control over your finances, reduce financial stress, and make progress towards your financial goals. Effective budgeting allows you to understand where your money is coming from and where it is going. It helps you prioritize your spending, eliminate unnecessary expenses, and allocate funds towards savings and investments. With a budget in place, you can make informed decisions about your money, ensuring that it aligns with your values and goals. Moreover, budgeting helps you track your progress and take corrective actions if necessary. It provides a clear picture of your financial situation, allowing you to identify areas where you can cut back or make adjustments. By regularly reviewing your budget, you can stay on track and make any necessary changes to achieve your financial objectives. In summary, budgeting is not just about tracking numbers, it is about taking control of your financial future. It empowers you to make intentional choices, prioritize your spending, and work towards your aspirations. With a well-crafted budget, you can achieve financial freedom and live the life you desire. Benefits of effective budgeting techniques. Implementing effective budgeting techniques can bring a multitude of benefits to your financial life. Let's explore some of the key advantages that come with mastering budgeting brilliance. Financial awareness. Budgeting helps you develop a deep understanding of your financial situation. You become aware of your income, expenses, and savings, allowing you to make informed decisions about your money. Improved money management. By creating a budget, you gain control over your spending habits. You can identify areas where you can cut back, prioritize your expenses, and allocate funds towards your goals. Debt reduction. Budgeting allows you to allocate funds towards paying off debt. By setting aside a specific amount each month, you can make consistent progress towards becoming debt-free. Savings and investments. Budgeting helps you set savings targets and allocate funds towards investments. By prioritizing savings, you can build an emergency fund, save for retirement, or work towards any other financial goal you have in mind. Financial goals achievement. With a well-crafted budget, you can align your spending with your financial goals. Whether it's buying a house, starting a business, or traveling the world, budgeting helps you make progress towards your aspirations. By implementing effective budgeting techniques, you can experience these benefits and more. It's time to take control of your finances and unlock your financial potential. Types of budgets. When it comes to budgeting, there are various types of budgets you can choose from, depending on your financial situation and goals. Let's explore a few popular types. Traditional budget. This is the most common type of budget, where you allocate specific amounts of money to different categories, such as groceries, housing, transportation, and entertainment. It helps you track your spending and ensure that you stay within your designated limits. Zero-based budget. In a zero-based budget, every dollar has a purpose. You assign each dollar to a category, including savings and investments, until your income minus expenses equals zero. This type of budgeting ensures that every dollar is accounted for and eliminates any wasteful spending. Envelope budget. The envelope budgeting system involves allocating cash into different envelopes for specific categories. For example, you may have an envelope for groceries, one for transportation, and another for entertainment. Once an envelope is empty, you cannot spend any more in that category until the next month. Percentage-based budget. In a percentage-based budget, you allocate a specific percentage of your income to different categories. For instance, you may allocate 50% to necessities, 30% to discretionary spending, and 20% to savings. This type of budgeting ensures that you are saving and investing a certain percentage of your income. These are just a few examples of the types of budgets you can choose from. The key is to find a budgeting method that aligns with your lifestyle, goals, and preferences. Experiment with different approaches until you find the one that works best for you. Creating a budgeting plan. Now that you understand the importance of budgeting and the different types of budgets available, it's time to create your own budgeting plan. Here are the steps to get started. Set your goals. Start by defining your financial goals. What do you want to achieve? Whether it's saving for a vacation, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund, having clear goals will give your budget a sense of purpose. Gather financial information. Collect all the necessary financial information, including your income, expenses, and debts. This will give you a clear picture of your current financial situation. Track your expenses. Track your expenses for a month to understand where your money is going. This will help you identify any unnecessary or excessive spending that can be cut back. Categorize your expenses. Divide your expenses into categories, such as housing, transportation, groceries, entertainment, and debt payments. This will help you allocate funds in your budget. Allocate funds. Based on your income and expenses, allocate funds to each category. Be realistic and ensure that your expenses do not exceed your income. Review and adjust. Regularly review your budget and make adjustments as needed. Life circumstances and financial goals may change, so it's important to stay flexible and adapt your budget accordingly. Remember, creating a budgeting plan is not a one-time task. It requires ongoing monitoring and adjustments to ensure that it remains effective. By staying proactive and regularly reviewing your budget, you can make the necessary changes to achieve your financial goals. Budgeting tools and resources. Technology has made budgeting easier than ever before. There are numerous tools and resources available to help you streamline the budgeting process and track your progress. Here are some popular options. Budgeting apps. There are many budgeting apps available that allow you to track your income and expenses, set savings goals, and receive notifications when you exceed your budget. Some popular budgeting apps include Mint, eNAB, You Need a Budget, and Personal Capital. Spreadsheets. If you prefer a more hands-on approach, you can create your budget using spreadsheet software like Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets. This gives you full control over your budgeting process and allows for customization. Envelope systems. As mentioned earlier, envelope systems involve using physical envelopes to allocate cash for different categories. This method can be effective for those who prefer a tangible way of managing their budget. Online calculators. There are various online calculators available that can help you determine how much you should allocate towards savings, debt payments, and other categories. These calculators can provide guidance and insights into your budgeting decisions. These are just a few examples of the many tools and resources available to assist you in your budgeting journey. Explore different options and find the ones that suit your needs and preferences. Remember, the most important aspect is finding a method that works for you and allows you to stay consistent with your budgeting efforts. Tips for successful budgeting. Budgeting can be challenging, especially when you're just starting. However, with the right mindset and strategies, you can overcome obstacles and achieve budgeting brilliance. Here are some tips to help you succeed. Be realistic. When creating your budget, be realistic about your income and expenses. Overestimating your income or underestimating your expenses will only lead to frustration and potential failure. Be honest with yourself and set achievable goals. Track your spending. Regularly track your expenses to ensure that you're staying within your budget. Use budgeting tools or apps to simplify the process and make it easier to monitor your progress. Automate savings. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account or retirement fund. By automating your savings, you remove the temptation to spend that money elsewhere. Plan for irregular expenses. Anticipate irregular expenses, such as annual insurance premiums or holiday gifts, and allocate funds for them in your budget. This will prevent unexpected expenses from derailing your financial plans. Communicate with your partner. If you have a spouse or partner, involve them in the budgeting process. Open communication and shared financial goals will help you stay on track together. Reward yourself. Budgeting doesn't mean you have to deprive yourself of all enjoyment. Set aside a small portion of your budget for treats or rewards to keep yourself motivated. Remember, budgeting is a journey, and it takes time and effort to master. Don't get discouraged by setbacks or roadblocks along the way. Stay committed to your goals and remain flexible in your approach. With persistence and dedication, you will achieve budgeting brilliance and gain control over your financial future. Strategies for sticking to your budget. Creating a budget is one thing, but sticking to it can be a whole different challenge. Here are some strategies to help you stay on track and ensure long-term budgeting success. Track your expenses regularly. Regularly track your expenses to ensure that you're staying within your budget. This will help you identify any areas where you're overspending and make adjustments accordingly. Practice delayed gratification. Avoid impulse purchases and practice delayed gratification. If you come across something you want to buy, give yourself a cooling off period before making the purchase. Often, you'll find that the desire fades away, and you can allocate the funds towards more important goals. Set realistic goals. Set achievable goals within your budget. If you set unrealistic expectations, you're more likely to feel discouraged and give up on budgeting altogether. Start small and gradually increase your goals as you become more comfortable with budgeting. Build an emergency fund. Having an emergency fund will provide a safety net when unexpected expenses arise. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in case of job loss, medical emergencies, or other unforeseen circumstances. Find support. Share your budgeting journey with friends or family members who have similar goals. Having a support system can help keep you accountable and motivated, especially during challenging times. Review and adjust. Regularly review your budget and make adjustments as needed. Life circumstances and financial goals may change, so it's important to stay flexible and adapt your budget accordingly. By implementing these strategies, you can overcome common budgeting challenges and establish healthy financial habits. Remember, budgeting is a skill that improves with practice and dedication. Stay committed to your financial goals, and you'll reap the rewards in the long run. Common budgeting mistakes to avoid. While budgeting can be a powerful tool for financial success, there are common mistakes that people often make. By being aware of these pitfalls, you can avoid them and stay on track with your budgeting efforts. Here are some common budgeting mistakes to watch out for. Not having a plan. Failing to create a budgeting plan is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Without a plan, you're more likely to overspend, miss savings opportunities, and lose sight of your financial goals. Underestimating expenses. It's essential to accurately estimate your expenses when creating a budget. Underestimating expenses can lead to financial strain and make it harder to stick to your budget. Ignoring debt payments. If you have debt, it's crucial to allocate funds towards debt payments in your budget. Ignoring debt payments can lead to accumulating interest and prolong the time it takes to become debt-free. Not tracking expenses. Failing to track your expenses regularly can lead to overspending and losing sight of your budget. Make it a habit to track your expenses and review your budget frequently. Lack of flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and your budget should reflect that. Lack of flexibility in your budget can make it challenging to adapt to unexpected expenses or changes in circumstances. Neglecting savings. Saving for the future is just as important as meeting your immediate financial obligations. Neglecting savings can leave you unprepared for emergencies or future goals. By avoiding these common budgeting mistakes, you can set yourself up for success. Stay vigilant, be proactive, and remain committed to your budgeting plan. With time and practice, you'll develop the skills and habits needed to achieve financial brilliance. Budgeting for different financial goals. Budgeting is not a one-size-fits-all approach. Depending on your financial goals, your budgeting strategy may vary. Let's explore how you can budget for different financial goals. Saving for a down payment. If your goal is to save for a down payment on a house, allocate a specific amount each month towards your savings. Consider cutting back on discretionary spending and finding ways to increase your income to accelerate your savings. Paying off debt. If you're focused on paying off debt, allocate a significant portion of your budget towards debt payments. Consider using the debt snowball or debt avalanche method to prioritize and pay off your debts systematically. Planning for retirement. When planning for retirement, it's crucial to allocate funds towards retirement accounts, such as 401ks or IRAs.